Welcome to Nature-Wise Insights. Today, we're diving into the world of one of the toughest plants on Earth, the Arctic willow. This tiny, unassuming plant has a story that will blow your mind. From its icy origins to its role as a lifeline for wildlife and even humans, the Arctic willow is way more than just a plant. Let's dig in. First off, let's talk about where this survivor comes from. The Arctic willow, or Salix arctica, is native to the Arctic tundra. We're talking about regions like Greenland, northern Canada, Alaska, Siberia, and parts of Scandinavia. Places where temperatures drop as low as -70 degrees Fahrenheit or -56 degrees Celsius, and growing conditions are anything but friendly. Yet, this little powerhouse thrives here. How? One of the Arctic willow's secrets is its size. It's a dwarf shrub, meaning it stays low to the ground, sometimes no taller than a few inches. This helps it avoid harsh winds and conserve heat near the surface. Plus, its small, leathery leaves are covered in tiny hairs that act like a blanket, protecting it from frost and reducing water loss. Now let's rewind time. Did you know the Arctic willow has been a vital resource for indigenous peoples for centuries? It's one of the very few woody plants in the tundra, and its twigs and leaves are rich in vitamin C. In fact, early Arctic explorers used it to fend off scurvy when fresh food was scarce. Its flexible branches were also used for weaving baskets and building small tools. But humans aren't the only ones who depend on the Arctic willow. It's a buffet for Arctic wildlife. Animals like musk oxen, caribou, and Arctic hares munch on its leaves and bark. Even birds like ptarmigans rely on it for food during the long, harsh winters. Without this plant, many Arctic species would struggle to survive. And get this, the Arctic willow is a superhero when it comes to fighting erosion. Its sprawling root system stabilizes the soil in areas where permafrost can wreak havoc. It's like nature's way of holding the Arctic tundra together. Now for some fun facts about the Arctic willow. First, it's also called the rock willow because it grows in rocky areas where few other plants can survive. Even though it looks small, it's technically a tree. Its woody stems classify it as one of the smallest trees in the world. Arctic willows are super long-lived. Some can survive over 100 years, even in the harshest conditions. So, how did the Arctic willow become so tough? Scientists believe it evolved millions of years ago when the Earth's climate was cooling. Over time, it adapted to extreme cold by shrinking in size and developing its hardy features. It's like the ultimate underdog story in the plant world. Believe it or not, you can grow Arctic willow at home. While it's a champion of the cold, it can also survive in temperate climates as long as it gets plenty of sun and well-drained soil. It's a unique plant to add to your collection, and a conversation starter for sure. The Arctic willow is proof that even in the harshest environments, life finds a way. Whether it's feeding wildlife, helping humans survive, or holding the tundra together, this little plant does it all. So the next time you think of the Arctic as barren and lifeless, remember the incredible Arctic willow, a tiny giant in the world of plants. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing stories from the natural world. See you next time on Nature-Wise Insights.